finally got our Storm Atronax spell. Finally. About time. We'll probably be able to use it, like, barely at all.
Still here.
Hello, groundskeeper.
Tolfdir, Master Wizard.
Oh,
Certainly didn't
Feralda.
anticipate that.
Hey, Feralda, how have you been?
And to think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you into the college. I can just
She did?
imagine the look on her face now.
Let's trade, shall we?
Take a look.
Can I sell you anything? No, probably not. Oh, right, I gotta read those. Nope. Alright, let's see what spells you got. Fiery Touch, yep. Already been over the touch spells, not gonna do it. Sizzling Touch, got those. Okay, so nothing new, unfortunately. That's okay. Guess I probably have to get to level, what, around 100 for destruction before I start seeing new spells there. I'm only at 83. Oh, man. Still, Ike's come a long way, baby. Level 35.
Next time.
It's good to see you, Feralda. I don't know if there's anybody else here I want to talk to, but let's just check. Disenchant, maybe? I think I sold everything I could potentially disenchant. Yeah. Let's see what sweet enchantments I can put on my ring. 22 points. Nope, still not better than what I already have. Yeah, that's okay. Can I use any of the orbs? I could. It just takes a soul gem. Whoa. Holy mackerel. Falkreath, Dawnstar, Markarth, Morthal, Windhelm, Whiterun, Solitude, Riften. Wow. Ooh, it's kind of tempting, actually. Lydia, make yourself at home, huh? Well, the creepy Draugr has been kept under control. That's good. Perhaps some alchemy is in order, huh? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'll take it back to Tolfdir here in a second, because, god damn it. Level up. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Good enough. Oh, hey, Arniel. Oh, yeah. Dwarven room. This is where I did my cloaks. All these books. Very cool. Alright, anyway. It's almost dinner time. So let's go give Tolfdir back his alembic, because he's an absent-minded old biddy, and he always misplaces it. And then we'll go back to our room, we'll have some dinner, we'll probably read a little bit, and then we'll go to bed. I'm very tempted to use the orbs to go back to Solitude, but I can't, because I need to go by the shrine to Talos.
Right behind you.
And drop off Toryg's Warhorn. So I simply can't do it. I could go to Whiterun, I guess, but that is just a little... It's too out of the way. Not too out of the way, I guess, but it's a bit out of the way. Might as well not even bother.
I'm
and
quite
Fear.
pleased that we're back to business as usual.
Did Tolfdir leave? It looks like he left. We'll look for him in the library, and if he's not there, we'll go up to his quarters. Is he here?
I'm sure you've made note of who's been the most helpful during your time here, Archmage.
Mm-hmm. I'm the Master Wizard. You should be talking to Tolfdir about that kind of thing. No, not Skyrim. No, not Skyrim. I want to go to... Ooh,
there are few places where one can pursue my type of work without
fear of
Drevis.
Persecution.
The Eye of
You're
Magnus.
sneaking around on me.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
No, and no, of course not. I don't know why I needed to check that. Let's see. Do you have any awesome spells? Don't think so, because I haven't leveled up my illusion at all, I don't think, since the last time I saw you. Do you know if Tolfdir's at home? Guess we'll just look for ourselves.
I'm right.
Tolfdir, old fellow. Tolfdir. Whoa. Creepy reminder of the past. Damn, where could he be? Oh no, nothing new here. Hasn't regenerated yet, I guess. Wonder if that tree is related to the Elder Gleam at all. Looks magical. Proceedings of the Council of Mages. I think I already read that one. Imperial Report on Sorthal. Okay, well, let's see. Where could he be? Return to Tolfdir. Guess I should turn the other one off, huh? So I know which one's which. Cheating. I'm cheating. We're going to say that Drevis told us where he was, and we just went into the Archmage's quarters just to check things out, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait. Was he in here the whole time? Did I just miss him? Tolfdir.
I'm always available should you need me, Archmage.
Hey, I found your alembic again. This time, just tie it to your wrist or something, huh?
Ah, yes. There it is. Thank you so much.
30 gold. Maybe Anig's the one who keeps hiding it from him just so she can get extra couple gold every now and then. Okay, so to our to the Hall of Countenance then. We'll eat some dinner, read a book, go to bed, and then tomorrow to the shrine in Whiterun. Talos Shrine. For Toryg. Talos for Toryg. You know what? I've changed my mind. I am going to use the orb to go to Whiterun because I want to see what the hell it does. I want to see how it works. I'll do that in the morning. Dinner. For now. Okay. A couple of ales. Last of the bread. Soup. A rabbit haunch. And a carrot. Oh, oops. I think I had another soup. Damn. Okay. Well, 2 soups then. Okay. So, let's do a little reading. We will continue our religion and myth and religion series. We already read book 5, Pantheons. We read this, didn't we? Yeah, we did. It didn't show as read, though. Okay, we can drop that off, too. In fact, let's do that really quick before I forget. Book 5. Dropping it off. There we go. Okay. Reading book 6, then. It is called the Enantiomorph. And again, this is by the gentleman who does the Elder Lore podcast. It's part of the Wanderer's Tale mod that he created specifically for the game of Skyrim. You can find it on the Steam Workshop, I believe. And I highly recommend checking out his podcast if you enjoy the lore of the games. Myth and Religion, Book 6, The Enantiomorph by Carrick Osman. In common usage, enantiomorphs are 2 minerals that are mirror images of each other. In our context, when we look at cultural mythologies, the term can be used to talk about cultural heroes and deities of myth. The enantiomorphs of legend usually come in 2 forms, the king and the rebel. There are sometimes other characters in this archetype, however, such as the witness. The first example comes from the iHUD, which reads, quote, "The long and furious battle ended with Anu the victor. He cast aside the body of his brother, who he believed was dead, and attempted to save creation by forming the remnants of the 12 worlds into one, Nirn, the world of Tamriel. As he was doing so, Padme struck him through the chest with one last blow. Anu grappled with his brother and pulled them both outside of time forever." The king in this case is Anu. The rebel is Padme. It sets up, very neatly, the dynamic relationship between these 2 archetypes. The king and rebel raise arms against each other. The rebel is seemingly left for dead, only to return to exact revenge later on. The result of this battle is that Anu and Padme, rejoined as one, are removed from time. Another example comes from Red Mountain. Here is a reading from Nerevar at Red Mountain. Quote, "And then the tribunal went into Red Mountain and met with Dagoth-ur. Dagoth-ur saw what had been done, for his skin had changed as well, and he tried to avenge the death of Nerevar, but to no avail. He was driven off and thought dead." In this example, the king is none other than the Lord Induril Nerevar, and the rebel Lord Vorin Dagoth. Left in charge of the heart of Lorkhan, while the tribunal in Nerevar convene to decide its fate, Vorin Dagoth becomes corrupted by mere proximity to the artifact, and uses it selfishly. When Nerevar and the tribunal return, Nerevar defeats Vorin Dagoth, who is Dagoth-ur. As we know, if we look at the events of the fabled Nerevarine of the Third Era, Dagoth was not gone. He had returned to the furnace caverns beneath Red Mountain to plot and exact revenge. Here is a passage from the Song of Pelennor. Quote, "I know all too well of the rebel Ur and his return for revenge. I still have nightmarish visions of my time in the wastes of Red Mountain. But in his return, Dagoth-ur took up the king seat left open by the murdered Nerevar, who in turn took up the rebel's seat and exacted his revenge on the king Ur. Nerevar betrayed, Dagoth betrayed Nerevar, Hortator and Sharmat, 1 and 1, 11, an inelegant number. Which of the ones is more important? Could you ever tell if they switched places?" After Dagoth returns to exact his revenge, the supposed reincarnation of Nerevar, the Nerevarine, returns to exact his revenge on Dagoth. As Pellinal writes, "But in his return Dagoth took up the king seat left open by the murdered Nerevar, who in turn took up the rebel's seat." It is interesting, too, that Pellinal should be involved in this conversation. One might not need to go out on a limb to say that the Nedic cultural god hero Pellinal Whitestrake embodied both sides of the Enantiomorph at once. He was at once a hero and a madman. At times his madness would overtake him, and he would become reckless. It should be he, I'm assuming. Another character that seems to embody both sides of the enantiomorphic archetype is Hjalti Earlybeard, who is also Talos, who is also Tiber Septim. According to the Arcturian heresy, Hjalti plays the part of the rebel when he murders Kulakain, whom he had soldiered for so long, and becomes king. The new rebel becomes Zurin Arctus, Hjalti, now Tiber Septim's imperial battle mage. Another classic example comes from Akatosh and Lorkhan. After the convention of the Adamantia, when the gods decide Lorkhan's fate, punishment must be exacted. Here's a quote from the monomyth. Quote, "Finally Trinimac, Ariel's greatest knight, knocked Lorkhan down in front of his army, and reached in with more than hands to take his heart. He was undone. The men dragged Lorkhan's body away and swore blood vengeance on the heirs of Ariel for all time." Akatosh is king, Lorkhan is rebel. If this is true, and if it is also true that the rebel usually returns to exact revenge, then we are left with an open-ended conundrum. We know that the Nerevarine destroys, or perhaps deactivates, the heart of Lorkhan beneath Red Mountain. Perhaps he has only freed Lorkhan, allowing him to retreat and prepare for revenge. We also know that, after he is separated from his heart, Lorkhan's flesh supposedly lived on in Nurn's 2 moons. It is possible that, although previously attributed to the dawn magics of the Thalmor, that the 2-year disappearance of the moons had something to do with it. Oh, is it possible? Rather, that was a question. Okay. And that is the end of Myth and Religion, Book 6, The Enantiomorph. And I think I forgot to mention at the beginning of that reading that you could always skip to the end of the episode if you didn't want to witness it. But, oh well. Sorry. Okay. So that's it then. We'll say that took us a few hours, but it doesn't matter. It's, I'm just going to sleep anyway, so I'm not going to wait for a few hours and then sleep. So, that'll be the end of the video. We will pick up tomorrow when we head to Whiterun, perhaps via the orbs if we can get them to work. And then we'll head northeast to drop off Torg's Horn. Good night, everyone.